Exercise 6.1. Exercise 6.1. See the first question. In a triangle PQR, D is the midpoint of QR. See in the first question, in triangle PQR, let us draw the triangle first. PQR. Here they have M here, and this is 90 degrees. And here D they have given. See in a triangle PQR, D is the midpoint of QR. Means D is the midpoint of QR. And they have asked PM is dash they have given. See here, D is the midpoint. So this line is a median. Because PD, D is the midpoint of QR, so the line drawn from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side, this is called a median. So PD is a median. And a line drawn from the vertex to the opposite side, perpendicular line that makes 90 degrees. So perpendicular line drawn from the vertex to the opposite side, that is PM. So this is an altitude. So PM is altitude. Next they have given PD is. So PD is a median. Because the line drawn from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side is called a median. So PD is a median. Next they asked, is QM is equals to MR? They have given is QM is equals to MR. See QM and MR is there, both are equal. So we are going to write no. QM is not equal to MR. Because M is not the midpoint of QR. D is the midpoint of QR. So M is an altitude. So QM is not equal to MR. This is your first question. Next one they have asked, draw rough sketches for the following. Triangle ABC. B is a median. Second question here, they have asked you to draw a triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. And they have given BE is a median. Median means, I have told you, the line segment drawn from the vertex to the opposite side. BE is, they said. So BE, midpoint. So BE is a median. So this is the figure that is going to come for your second question A part. Next, in triangle PQR, PQ and QR are the altitudes of the triangle. In a triangle PQR, PQ and Q are the altitudes of the triangle. So PQ and Q are the altitudes of the triangle. Next, in XYZ, YL is an altitude in the exterior angle. So x, y, z. So in the triangle x, y, exterior angle they have asked, z here, and they have told you YL. So this is L. This is an exterior angle. This one angle, this one angle, this one angle. So this is the figure that you have to draw for your second question A part. Next, third, verify by drawing if the median and altitude of an isosceles triangle can be same. We know that isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. In an isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. So, for the third part, I am drawing an isosceles triangle. They have given drawn A, B, C. What they have asked, if a median and altitude of a triangle, isosceles triangle can be same. When I draw median, because all two sides are equal, here D. D is a median because it is to the opposite side of the triangle and it is coming to the midpoint. When I draw one more line also for altitude, it will be the same. Here BD is equals to DC because D is the midpoint of DC. So AD is the altitude as well as median also, because ABC is an isosceles triangle and two sides of the triangle will be equal. When I draw a perpendicular line or a line segment from the opposite side, vertex to the opposite side, it comes to the midpoint of the triangle of the side. So BD is equals to DC and AD is the median as well as the altitude, because D is the midpoint of the side BC. So this is your third figure. And this also, it makes a 90 degrees angle. So it is also an altitude. So this is your exercise 6.1. Very easy. So we have completed our exercise 6.1. So now exercise 6.2. See your exercise 6.2. In this, exterior angle property will be used to find the angles. See, first one they have given a figure as like this, here 50 degrees, here 70 degrees, and here they are asking you to find x. I am naming the figure A, B, C and this as D. They are asking you to find the angle x. According to exterior property, you know that angle x is equals to angle A plus angle BAC plus angle ABC. I am writing it like this because angle BAC is 50 degrees, angle ABC is 70 degrees. So angle x will be 50 degrees plus 70 degrees, that is 120 degrees. So angle x is 120 degrees. Like this you have to solve for your exercise 6.2, the first question. Next, one more I am going to do it. See, they have given a figure like this. Here they have given as x, here 30 degrees, here 40 degrees. Let us name as x, y and z. This is as P. Okay, this will be L. So angle L is equals to angle XYZ plus angle YZX. So XYZ is 30 plus 40, that is 70 degrees. So angle L is 70 degrees. This is your C part, third one. Next, One more question. Total 6 are given. I am going to do 3. Try to solve your other 3. See, they have given a figure like this. Here they have given x. Here 30 degrees. And here they have given as 60. A, B, C and here D. So angle X is equals to angle CAB plus angle ABC. So CAB is 30 plus 60, that is 90 degrees. So angle X is 90 degrees. So the other 3, that is second part, fourth part and fifth part, try to solve it. This is your first question. In this first question we have used the exterior property angle of triangles. Next one, third one, see, find the value of the unknown interior angle. They have given the first one as here 50 degrees, here x they have given, and here they have given the exterior angle, and we have to find the interior angle, that is A, B, C and this is D. So we know that angle according to exterior angle 115 degrees is equals to angle X plus 50 degrees. So angle X is equals to 115 degrees minus 50 degrees. So here 5 and here 6, 65 degrees. So angle X is equals to 65. A triangle is given as like this. We can see that it is a right angle triangle. So here it is 90 degrees. Here it is given as X. We have to find this angle, and here it is given as 125 degrees. We have to find this angle. So by exterior angle property, that is 125 degrees will be equal to sum of the interior or opposite angles. So this will be 125 will be X plus 90. Taking 90 this side, X will be 125 minus 90. 125 minus 90 is 35 degrees. So here X is 35 degrees. We have found it. We have found this angle by using our exterior property. In this question, 6 parts are given. Till now I have done 2 parts. One more part I am going to do it. Try to do the other 3 parts. See, the triangle is given as like this. Here it is given as 80 degrees. Next, here it is given as 30 degrees and here it is given as X. Again we have to find the value of X by using exterior angle property. Again 80 will be equals to 30 plus X. Again X will be 30. I am going to take it to 80. 80 minus 30, that is 50 degrees. So X will be 50 degrees, means this is 50 degrees. In this way we have to solve by using the exterior angle property. Try to solve the other 3 parts of this question. If you are not able to solve it, I am going to give you the PDF of the solutions. With this we have completed our exercise 6.2. Good morning students, welcome back to online classes. We are doing our chapter number 6, the triangle and its properties. Till now we have learnt the types of triangles. What is a triangle? Next, the types of triangles according to the sides. There are 3 types of triangles according to the sides. One is scalene triangle, where the 3 sides of the triangle are of different lengths. Next, second one is an isosceles triangle. In an isosceles triangle, 2 sides of the triangle are equal. Next, third one is an equilateral triangle where all the three sides of the triangle are equal. Next, we have learnt about the types of triangles according to the angles. First one is acute angle triangle where all the three angles of the triangle are less than 90 degrees. Next, we have learnt about obtuse angle triangle where one angle is more than 90 degrees. Next, third one we have learnt about right angle triangle where one angle is 90 degrees. It is 90 degrees every time, right angle triangle. Next, we have learnt about exterior angle property where exterior angle property we have done in the last class, exercise 6.2, means the angle, angle of the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the opposite sides of the two angles. That is your exterior angle property. Next, we have learnt about the median, the line from the vertex to the opposite side of the triangle where it touches the midpoint of that side. It is called the median, and where the place all the three medians of the triangle meet is called the centroid of the triangle. Next, we have learnt altitude of the triangle, means it is a perpendicular line drawn from the vertex to the opposite side and it makes 90 degrees, and where it is called an altitude, and where all the three altitudes of the triangle meet, that point is called the orthocenter. Next, we have learnt about angle sum property. We know that angles of the triangle, all the three angles of the triangle is 180 degrees. So, angle sum property again. Angle sum property. We are going to use this angle sum property to solve our exercise 6.3. Angle sum property means sum of the angles, sum of the three angles. Three angles of a triangle will be 180 degrees. Example, triangle A, B and C. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C, every time it will be 180 degrees only. If it is not 180 degrees, we cannot frame the triangle. So this is an angle sum property. Along with this is a triangle ABC. When I extend this angle, that is angle, think X. This is triangle A, B and C, and this is D. And this is P, Q, R. That is angle A is P, B is Q, C is R, and this is your exterior angle. I told you exterior angle is equals to sum of the opposite interior angles, that is P plus Q. So P plus Q, angle P plus angle Q will be equal to this exterior angle plus this interior angle R, angle R. This is your property which we are going to use to find the angles. See, once again, the exterior angle will be according to exterior angle property. Exterior angle X will be equal to opposite sides of the opposite angles of the triangle, interior opposite angles of the triangle. So X is equals to angle P plus angle Q. So here exterior angle plus this interior angle, that is in a linear pair AR, will be equal to angle P plus angle Q. This is your property which we are going to use for solving our exercise 6.3, and this angle sum property means in this example, how we are going to use this angle sum property to solve our problems. Example I am giving here. I have given a triangle here. This is A, B, C, a triangle. Think this is 60 degrees, this is 30 degrees, and this is X. We have to find this X. Using this angle sum property, we know that X plus 60 degrees plus 30 is 180. So X plus 60 plus 30 is 90, is 180. So X is 180 minus 90, that is 90 degrees. So this angle is 90 degrees. So in this way, we are going to use this angle sum property to solve the problems to find the unknown angle. So starting with our exercise 6.3. Exercise 6.3. See the first question. Find the value of the unknown x in the following figures. See, the first figure is given as like this. Here it is given as 60 degrees. Here it is given as 50 degrees. Here it is given as x. A, B and C is given. They are asking you to find this x. So you are going to write the solution by using angle sum property, that is sum of all the interior. I am writing interior because they are interior angles of the triangle. Interior angles of the triangle is 180 degrees. So x plus 50 plus 60 is 180. So x plus 50 plus 60 is 110, is 180. So x is equals to 180 minus 110, so it is 70 degrees. So this angle x is 70 degrees. So this is your solution. In this way you have to solve the exercise 6.3 first question. This is your first part of your first question. Next, one more question, let me do it. See, it is given as, your triangle is given as like this. Your triangle is, this is the third part. Here it is given as x, y and z. And here it is given as 30 degrees, here 110 degrees and here it is given as small x. We have to find this x again by using angle sum property. So 30 plus 110 plus x is 180. So 30 plus 110 is 140 plus x is 180. X is 180 minus 140, that is 40 degrees. So x is equals to 40 degrees. This is your solution. We just have to use angle sum property to solve the problem. Means to find the unknown angle, we just have to add these two angles and we have to subtract it from 180 degrees. We are going to get the unknown angle. One more question. In this question also 6 figures are given. I am doing 3. The other 3 you try to solve it. See the 5th part. Let me do the 4th part first. So it is given as like this. Here also x, here also x and here it is given as 50. We have to find this x. See again by using angle sum property. 50 plus x is 180. X plus x is 2x. X plus x is 2x is 180. 2x is equals to 180 minus 50, that is 130. So x is equals to 130 divided by 2, that is 65 degrees. So x is equals to 65 degrees. This is your answer. Here 2 unknown angles are given. Then also by using angle sum property, x plus 50 is 180, x plus x is 2x, and I have transferred this 50 to right hand side. So 2x is 180 minus 50, it is 130. So 2 into x, we have to find x first. So x is equals to 130 divided by 2. So 2 1s are 2 6s are 12 and 1 is remaining, so 65. So x is 65, means this is also 65 degrees, this is also 65 degrees. And this is your acute angle triangle. Next one, Next one, it is given as, it is an equilateral triangle. All the three angles are equal. Equilateral angle triangle it is. So here by using again angle sum property, x plus x is 180 degrees. X plus x is 3x is equals to 180. X is equals to 180 by 3, that is 60 degrees. So here also 60 degrees, here also 60 degrees, here also 60 degrees. This is your fifth one. So in this I have solved total 4 questions. I have left only 2 questions for you. So try to solve the other 2. Now see your second question. Find the values of the unknown angles x and y in the following figures they have given. See the first one, we have to, till now we used to find only one angle, unknown angle. Here we have to find 2 unknown angles. And here it is 120 degrees. Here it is given as y, here it is given as x, and here it is given as 50 degrees. Now we have to find the value of x as well as y. See, there are 2 ways to solve this problem. Let me do the first part. First type of solving this problem. See, we know that by exterior angle property, 120 is equals to 50 plus x. So x is equals to 120 minus 50, that is 70 degrees. Means x is given as 70 degrees. Now we found x, we can find y by using the angle sum property. So 50 plus 70 plus y is equals to 180. 50 plus 70 is 120 plus y is equals to 180. Y is equals to 180 minus 120, it is 60 degrees. Therefore y is equals to 60 degrees. In this way also we can solve the solution. One more way to solve this question is, see the second way I told you, I am going to show it how to do it in the next figure. See, it is given as like this. Here it is given as 80 degrees, here it is given as y, here it is given as 50 degrees, and here it is given as x. In this figure you can see that 80 degrees and y, they are opposite angles. Y is equals to 80 degrees. I can write it directly without any solving, because see, because y and 80 degrees are opposite angles. So by using, here I have got y as 80 degrees. By using angle sum property, x plus 50 plus 80 is 180 degrees. So x plus 50 plus 80 is 130 is 180. X is equals to 180 minus 130 is 50. So x is 50 degrees. This is your B part. Some questions are like this. Like the third one is, the fifth one is in the same way. Next sixth one also is in the same way. Next fourth one also is in the same way. You can solve these in the same method. Let us do our fourth one. See, it is given as the triangle is like this. Here it is given as 60 degrees. Here as x, here as y, and here as 30 degrees. See, you can see here x and 60 are opposite angles. So x is equals to 60 degrees because x and 60 are opposite angles. Directly I can write it because these two are opposite angles. So again, by using angle sum property, 30 plus y plus 60 is 180, y plus 90 is 180, y is equals to 180 minus 90 is 90 degrees. Therefore, y is 90 degrees. This is your fourth one. Simply because x is equals to 60 degrees, because x and 60, these two are opposite angles. So by after that directly I have written x is equals to 60 degrees because x and 60 are opposite angles. After that I have used angle sum property and I have solved and I have got y as 90 degrees. This is your fourth one. Same y's for fifth one as well as your sixth one also. Try to solve it. Let me do the fifth one also. Try to solve it by yourself. If you are not able to solve it, I am going to give you the PDF. You can see it in that. See, the fifth one is given as like this. Here it is given as 90 degrees. Here as y, here as x, and here as x. Again, y is equals to 90 degrees because these two are opposite angles. So 90 plus x is 180. So 90 plus 2x is 180. 2x is equals to 180 minus 90, that is 90. X is equals to 90 by 2. So it is 45 degrees. This is your fifth one solution. I have left only the sixth one and the third one for you to solve. With this we have completed our exercise 6.3. Next one topic is whether they have given the sides, means they are giving sides of the triangle, means measurements of the sides of the triangle. We have to see whether those given sides forms a triangle or not. See, for example, AB is equals to 5 centimeters, CA is equals to 7 centimeters and BC is equals to 8 centimeters. Example I am telling you. I have given the three sides of the triangle. I wanted to know by using these measurements whether I can frame a triangle, whether I can draw a triangle or not. For that, how to solve? Before, in the first video also I told you how to solve it. Means first we have to add any two sides. If the answer we get is greater than the third side, measurement of the third side, then it forms a triangle. Like example, let us solve it. Solution of this. First we have to add AB line wise. We are going to add first two sides. I am adding AB and CA. AB plus CA. AB is given as 5 centimeters. BCA is given as 7 centimeters. 5 plus 7 is 12. See, it is greater than the third side, 8 centimeters. That is AB plus CA is greater than BC. This is 1. Like this we have to see 3 times. All the 3 sides. Next I am going to add CA and BC. CA plus BC. See, CA is 7 plus BC is 8. 7 plus 8 is 15. It is greater than 5 centimeters. That is CA plus BC is greater than AB. This is your second one. We have completed AB plus CA. Next CA plus BC. Now what is left out? AB and BC. So AB plus BC. AB is given as 5 and BC is given as 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. It is greater than 7 centimeters. CA. That is AB plus BC is greater than CA. This is 3. You can see in 1, 2 and 3 we are getting greater than signs only. So by using these given measurements I can draw a triangle. I can frame a triangle by using these measurements because all the 3, when we are adding the 2 sides, it is greater than the third side. Again, any 2 sides we are adding, it is greater than the third side. So we can frame a triangle using these given measurements. Based on these only your 6.4 is based, and we are going to use the median and also altitude of the triangle. So let us continue our exercise 6.4 in the next video.